guys? I'm Connor from Running Warehouse, and today we are here in San Luis Obispo with the Randy Johnson of the running shoe world. We got Thomas from Believe in the Run. Thomas, how are you doing today?
Getting ready to pitch a no-hitter and show you what shoes I am down with today.
All right, we're gonna go shopping for some running shoes, see what he likes, see what he doesn't like. Let's get to it. Thomas, we've seen you racing in the Vaporfly. We've seen you working out in the Vaporfly. I even see you walking down the street in the Vaporfly. Where does this obsession come from?
I mean, it starts with investing in yourself as a runner. Okay, if you're gonna spend that much time training, working out, and doing all the things it takes to get you to the start line, you might as well have the best shoe on your foot race day.
All right, do you remember that first time you put a Vaporfly on your feet? What did that feel like?
Yeah, the Monza Blue. I mean, it was a romantic moment. I just slid that foot in, felt that little bit of bounce, and immediately wanted to take it out for a run. And it was one of the first shoes that lives up to the hype. When you put it on and you start running, it just rolls.
So Nike's been putting out some pretty solid colorways of the Vaporfly. Are there any you're looking to add into your running collection?
I'll tell you right now, it's really tempting not to go for that Blue Ribbon Sports. I mean, that thing is dope. I don't know, it just calls to me. I like a clean white shoe right now. My taste changed. I used to really love all black shoes. Now I'm going to the all white shoes, and some of the off-white colors I'm really liking. I'm down with the Ikeden. I like that it looks, when I first saw this, I was like, wow, Miami looks really bright, colorful. I don't know, this one might be a little too flashy for me. I like that flex that you get from like a Blue Ribbon handwritten on there. I mean, right now, what's hotter than Blue Ribbon?
So we just saw you flexing at Nike HQ. What was that experience all about?
I mean, it's sort of a dream come true. I mean, doing what we do and being able to go to the #1 sports company in the world, I mean, can't beat that.
Yeah, it's an amazing campus, and we were there for none other than the Infinity Run. What are you thinking about this shoe so far?
I really like the shoe. I'm kind of sad that it's replacing the Epic React, but I think what they were telling us is that this is the evolution of that shoe. Running in this shoe, it's softer, it's rockered. I mean, you can check out the review on our website, so I don't have to tell you everything right here, but it's a fun shoe. I think it'll work for a lot of people, daily mile trainer.
Yeah, and at HQ, I know we met some pro athletes, some pretty big names. What was the biggest name you think you saw?
I mean, the person that I was most excited about was Coach Bennett. Probably the biggest name I saw in the running world was we got to see somebody working out on the track. I don't even know if we're supposed to say.
We're gonna say it. Galen Rupp, we saw him on the track. He's looking fit, he's looking fast. We're gonna see some big times, I think, at the Olympic trials.
Yeah, it was fun to see. You know, I don't think about it because, I mean, for a warm-up normally, I just maybe do my hip exercises and get out there and start running. To see somebody going through like series of warm-up exercises told me, hey, maybe make a little more time in my training, warm up a little bit more, and that's one of the reasons I'll be at Olympic trials this year. Got to be at Olympic trials this year. I'm not going to be there. I'm not that fast.
So Nike HQ is huge. I think it probably took us an hour just to navigate the entire place. What did you think about some of the buildings we saw there?
You know, that was one of the coolest things about it. The whole place is a story. So everything that they did had a reason behind it. Like the architecture where some buildings lean forward was to represent the runner crossing the tape. Every building was named after one of their athletes. When you went in, it was almost like a museum. We got to see all the pre-stuff. We got to see the waffle that made the Moon Racers outsole. We went to the Bo Jackson building and they have all his memorabilia there. It's just like a walk for me down like my childhood memory lane of these amazing athletes. So in that part, it is kind of like Disney World for runners.
Yeah. Now Nike, it seems like it's a big part of you, and what are we gonna see on Thomas's feet? We've got the Nike Flex, of course. We don't have a running shoe here. What do we got on your feet?
Well, I don't buy a lot of shoes that aren't running. And so, you know, when I get something and an opportunity, you know, we're at Nike, I'm gonna get something that's a little unique. It still harkens back to running, and I've got the Undercover Jun Takashi limited edition Nike Racer. So it's a lot of fun. I feel like it can take me from my very casual running wardrobe normally to like something a little special.
So I've always got the fans sliding in the DMs asking me, what is the best running shoe? Now Thomas, remind the people, what is your best running shoe?
Well, I gave the people what they wanted, and it happens to be the Nike Pegasus Turbo 2. And I have to say, in this new colorway, I'm tempted to actually spend my own money and get another pair of these, which is saying something. But this just turned out to be the shoe for 2019 that I just kept going back to. So in between shoe reviews, I would go to my wall and say, what do I want to run in today? And I just would pull this down. And I didn't even realize it until I checked my Strava stats at the end of the year, and this shoe had the most miles on it for me. And that says something, like when you don't have to be working or reviewing and you pick the shoe, it's a good shoe.
So I heard through the pipeline that you shared an elevator with the one and only Steph Curry. What was that like?
That was pretty amazing. We were at the Nines Hotel in Oregon, and I had to go down the elevator, which beats the stairs sometimes. So I get on the elevator and I look at the guy, fully decked out in Golden State Warriors gear. I'm like, he kind of looks like Steph Curry. So I span down because, I mean, I know shoes more than I know athletes. So I looked down, I saw Under Armour shoes, Under Armour socks, looked back up at him and he gave me side eye like, don't talk to me. And I was like, cool. And the other guy on the elevator was Clay from their team. So they're in town playing Portland Blazers. Like, I went all the way from Baltimore, the headquarters of Under Armour, and end up being in an elevator with Steph Curry in Portland, Oregon, at a Nike.
Yeah, so you are a Baltimore boy. So talking about Under Armour, are there any new shoes coming out, you know, that might be exciting for the people?
I mean, I think people are gonna wanna try the Machina coming out from Under Armour. It's basically a daily trainer. It's got their hover material encapsulated in foam so it's not exposed like it has been in other shoes. And then it's got a little bit of a plate on the bottom, just give you that spring off the toe. I think people will find it as a good daily trainer. You know, so check it out.
Yeah, so faster speed day shoe, should be pretty versatile. Let's say you and Steph Curry both lace up the Machina. Who's gonna win in a mile race?
Mile?
Mile.
You know what? I'm not gonna say I'm gonna lose to him in a mile. I mean, he's not used to doing any long runs, and I would think that, like, if it's the distance between a court, he'll probably beat me on a basketball court, but in a mile, I might have a shot.
Now I know you like the Vaporfly for race day, but you can't be flexing the $250 miracle shoe for every run. What other shoes are you gonna be using in your lineup?
Well, for tempo runs and other fast days, I really do like the Skechers Razor 3. I mean, it's really hard to beat. This is the New York version, but it comes in a few other colorways. This Hyperburst just feels really good. It goes through your stride really fast. I mean, it's just a fun shoe to run in, and everybody that has been willing to try it has loved it.
Yeah, the Skechers Razor 3 is also a favorite of mine, and at $130, pretty much half price Vaporfly, can't go wrong. Thomas, let's see if there's any other shoes you want to get today.
All right. Definitely, let's get a pair of these in 10.5.
The all white with the pink, good choice.
Let's up. Almost walked past it. Vaporfly, 10.5, please. You know what? Need something for the trail, and awesome for even when it's just crummy conditions in Baltimore. Snow, slush. Take a pair of these Speedgoat 4. Maybe if you can get them in the GTX for me, 10.5. Definitely stock up on some more sunglasses, but we're here for shoes today. Let's go ahead and get a pair of these in the 10.5.
Classic.
Yeah, New York City. Recovery is key. 10.5 in these if you got them.
All right, so that's going to total $900.
Pocket change.
Well, Thomas, you threw some curveballs our way, but you're gonna be leaving with a brand new closet of shoes. People wanna know more about you. Where can they find you?
I mean, we're on all the social channels, so you can check us out on Instagram, YouTube. Just you want to read reviews, you can go to believeintherun.com. We're pretty much everywhere.
Perfect. Now, you got your new Vaporflys, and I think that's gonna come in handy because you are running late for your plane. Let's get on out of here.